Okay, this is a video to discuss how to do the trigonometry for a coordinate system that is along an inclined plane. Okay, so if we have an inclined plane like this at an angle theta above the horizontal, and say, for example, a box sliding down it opposed to a frictional force. If we draw the forces on this box, and draw a free body diagram over here, we've got gravity, we've got the normal force, and we've got the force of friction. Let's write those, mg, normal. Okay, and now say that we want to draw a coordinate system along our inclined plane. So now our normal force is going to be only in the I-hat direction, right? Our frictional force is going to be only in, normal force is only in the j-hat direction. Frictional force is only in the negative I-hat direction along negative x. And now gravity is the one that's a little bit tricky, right? So for gravity, we want to think about the angle of this gravity vector in this coordinate system, okay? So we often want to draw a triangle like this, and that angle in that triangle that I've just drawn is theta. How do I know that angle is theta? Let's think about how we could understand that question, okay? So if we draw our original inclined plane here, like this triangle that I've just drawn, right, is a similar triangle, meaning it has the same angles, to this triangle over here, right? And so that means that this angle here is theta. Okay, I'm going to draw this back bigger down below. So I've got my mg, I've got an angle like this, and an angle like this. Now, why don't I want to use this triangle that I just drew to find my coordinates, right? My first triangle. Well, that one is not a good triangle to use for that because my gravitational force is not the hypotenuse of that triangle, right? So that does not divide this into components, but it is useful for finding the angle of the triangle we want. So here, this angle of my original inclined plane is theta, okay? That means that this angle at the top here, I'm going to call that phi. Phi then is 90 minus theta, right? Because I've got a right triangle here, okay? And that means that if I draw this other angle, like I started with, this angle is theta because I've now got another right angle here, okay? And now this triangle, which I'll highlight in a different color here, right, has a hypotenuse of mg, so that's a good one for finding the coordinates, okay? And this is the angle that's theta, okay? Right. And the most common mistake students make is to either draw a triangle like the yellow one that is not, doesn't have the force you're looking for as the hypotenuse, or to draw a triangle like this one that I've drawn in red, which is fine, but then this angle phi here is not theta. So so you need to take that into account when doing your trig, okay? If you use that triangle, this angle at the bottom here is theta. All right, that'll be the end of this video.